done with row 6, and I counted my stitches, and I have 82. Now I'm going to slip stitch in the beginning of my round, pull up, and then we want to do exactly what we did for round 6. We want to take our markers out and then mark each corner 9 stitches like we did for round 6. So round 7 is going to be done the same way. Line it up as best as you can. I have 2 stitches here on the end, so I'm going to 2, 4, 6, 8. See where it looks pretty even on this side, so I'm just going to have to pull down to get my 9th. Mark this side, same as before, and then mark the other side same. Count over 9 stitches. Making sure you're 100% sure here about your stitch, that it's even. So 2, 4, 6, 8. This one seems to be pulling a little bit, so I'm going to go in through here just to try to push this up just a little bit so that my beginning will be in the corner, because if not, it's going to mess with your decreases later on. So I put 1 stitch here, 1 stitch here, and again, when I was starting here, see how my stitch is starting here? So when I went to grab my extra stitch, I made sure that I grabbed in this direction so that when I pull like this to make these even here and fix my corner, it's going to pull this more to the end, just like that. And we're going to be doing 40 creases this round, just like we did for round 6, done the exact same way. And at the end of this round, you will have 78 stitches. Okay, I just got done with round 7, just finishing my round here. By slip stitching, I counted my stitches, I have 78. And now for rounds 8 and 9, all you want to do is just do single crochet in all stitches around. So you'll have 78 stitches for the next 2 rows. Just single crochet in each stitch around for rounds 8 and 9. And I will see you back here on round 10. Okay, I just got done with my 9th row, slip stitching in my beginning stitch. Now for round 10, we're going to be doing a slip stitch in each stitch around. So first off, I'm going to pull I slip stitched here. I'll do this again to show you. Slip stitch in my beginning slip stitch like I usually do. But I'm just going to pull up my yarn a little bit because I needed to make sure that my stitch is going to bridge between over so that I don't lose my slip stitch here. So in the next stitch here, I'm going to just pull through and do my slip stitch. Next, go in and just slip stitch, just like that. Try to do it kind of loose. Don't pull anything too tightly because you're going to have to work in and behind these slip stitches. So just do everything loose, take your time, and you want to do a slip stitch in each stitch around until you get back up to the beginning here. And I'll see you at the end of round 10. Okay, I just got done with my slip stitches for round 10. And now, as you can see, all the the way that it looks, you can see it's kind of like turned stitch on the side, but there's still a stitch here. See, 1, 2, and these are the slip stitches, 1, 2. So basically, you've just put a row over, you know, along the side of a row, because this row is still here. Now, as you can see along the line here, these are where we do our slip stitch to end each round. And you can tell because there is no stitch behind it. So we're going to slip stitch as usual into that first stitch. And now we're going to be following along this single crochet round, leaving this slip stitch round to continue to be on the side of our stitch. So you want to chain 1 as usual, and then do our single crochet. And if you need to, all you have to do is just tilt your stitches towards you so you can see. Just make sure you're continuing to work the single crochets into the single crochets and not into the slip stitches from last round, because we're going to be working our ruffles inside this slip stitch round. So continue to work in each of the single crochet stitches around, and at the end of this round you should have 78 stitches. Done with row 11, doing my single crochets and my single crochets behind my slip stitch round, and you can see now more clear the slip stitch is more defined. Now for this round, I'm not going to slip stitch to continue. After this first ruffle here, I'm going to start to do it continuously. So what I want to do here is take off all my markers here, including this first one. And I'm going to mark where I'm going to make my first stitch, which is going to be in this one. So I'm going to do a marker underneath. I'm going to use this little weird one here. Okay, this is going to start marking where my round starts. And also I want to take off these two also. We're going to need to remark for our decreases again this round. Okay. So again, I'm going to start with the easier side here. And you need to mark out 9 again. And here I'm able to get a single one on the end, which is awesome. So I'm just going to have to count over 2, 4, 6, and 8. So mark mine like before. Then do the same for this side. See, my stitch is going to come here. So I'm going to go ahead and make my first stitch of round 12. Oops, this is a single crochet. Okay. So I know that this is my first stitch. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, I'm going to go over here, pull it this way, recount 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Attach my markers on this side. Okay. And again, we're going to be doing like we did all the other ones, except now we're going to be working in one continuous round. When you get up to the stitch before the marker, you want to do your decrease. And then just continue like you did for rounds 5 and 6, doing one decrease in each corner. And at the end of this round, you should have 74 stitches. Okay, I just got done with round 12, and I know that this is my first stitch because my marker's here. So what I want to do is for round 13, you want to do what you did for rounds 12. Take your stitches out. Again, mark 9 stitches. So round 12 is going to be exactly, round 13 is going to be exactly like the last round, 12. You're going to mark over 9 on each side, and you're going to decrease 4, just like before. So continue that for round 13, and then I will see you back here after round 14. I'll be here at the end of round 14. So do rounds 13 and 14 by taking your markers out each round, mark again over 9, and then do your decreases, your 4 decreases as usual. So continue to do that for 13 and 14, and I will see you here at the very end of the 14th round. Round 13, you should have 70 stitches, and at the end of round 14, you should have 66 stitches. Done with round 14. And now rounds 15 through 18. So for the next 4 rounds, all you're going to be doing is doing one single crochet in each stitch around. There's not going to be any more decreasing for the next 4 rows. So actually maybe even more than that. Nope, 4 rows from now we'll do decreases on row 19. So for rows 15 through 18, just do one single crochet in each stitch around, and you should have 66 stitches total. So I'll see you here on round 19. Done with round 18. So 15 through 18 was the single crochets. Now for round 19, we're going to mark out again 9 stitches and remark them on this side and on this side, and then do your 4 decreases as usual that you did for rounds 15 and 16. Just continue, and I will see you back here at the end of round 19, and you should have 62 stitches. Just got done with round 19, and I have 62 stitches. And now for round 20, we're going to be doing another slip stitch round. All you need to do is do like before. I'm going to pull up just a little bit here at the beginning, and then just slip stitch through. Slip stitch through. And here is my end of my round that I was doing, but I wanted to line it up more with the side of the bag. So I'm going to move my marker and make my new stitch of the round here, so I know where my first slip stitch is. So just continue to do a slip stitch around in each stitch of the bag, and you're going to be creating another row like this. So this is going to be where your second set of ruffles will go. And that's it. This is going to be the end. Do your slip stitches all the way around, and I will meet you round 21.